back to the fourth episode of Irish Conquest. Actually, I don't even know a name for it. So, when I last left off in episode 3, I was getting my army ready to go retrain themselves at Cork, Ballina, and maybe Dublin, and then move on to Cardiff. So, as you can see here, the English have Exeter and then a few territories up here. They've taken, I think that's Edinburgh, which is the Scottish capital. It was either Inverness or Edinburgh, however you say that, but so looks like I was in the middle of ending my turn last time. So it's been about a week or two since I've played and uploaded episodes. I mean, the reason for that is because it was Christmas and then New Year's. I wanted to take a break, even though this isn't really anything big. So thought I'd come back to it whenever I could, but I don't want to keep people waiting if there are people actually wanting to watch these. So right now, one of my plans is to take Cardiff, and then okay, looks like an English spy is there, and get a trade agreement with some nations like Portugal, Spain. And right now, I have a trade agreement with England and France and Scotland, but I'm trying to get down to Spain. I think I pass him. Alright, so no, I don't have any yet. And then Portugal. Okay, I have one with Portugal, so there should be someone down here. The reason I usually don't like sending my diplomats down to Spain is because just the whole layout of the country itself in this game is just, it's backwards. I mean, like I remember I played to Spain, and down here where I'm moving my mouse at, there's a city called, I think, Zaragoza or Cordoba. Like there's so many mountains that I keep passing one of those towns whenever I was like fighting the Moors. I just couldn't find my way around. It was just difficult. So I'm gonna get these men trained. And even though I didn't lose a lot with these two Ostmen right here, it'll give them better armor, and I think better armor, but I know it's gonna give them better weapons if I got that upgrade. And so it looks like I'm gonna get another bombard, and then definitely some horsemen. Actually, I think I have enough horsemen. I'm definitely gonna try and get some archers. And then here at Cardiff, they still have 3 Welsh spearmen and 2 Welsh longbowmen. If I can, hopefully, I'm going to try and build an army fast enough so I can take over Cardiff, because if the English get a foothold in southern Wales, if I do eventually go to war with them, that's going to give them an upper hand. They would only have to like take one territory to push me out of Wales and their section of the islands, while I'd be pushed back to just Ireland itself. And one thing I definitely need to do is build a navy. One thing I've noticed is usually when I play this game, which I dislike about this game, is whenever I play as any faction, anytime I played this without doing a YouTube video or something, pirates would be just on the high seas everywhere. Like, I hate pirates so much in this game, and they're a little bit more aggressive in this mod from what I've seen compared to just regular Medieval 2. Like, there was one time where I had a massive army, and I was moving them from Constantinople to the Holy Land, and then out of nowhere, pirates take out my whole army, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, I gotta build them all up again. I mean, at least I saved money, but at the same time, I don't want to save money because pirates are killing my people. Alright, so I got some units built, and as it showed earlier, the Portuguese don't like me for some reason. I don't know what happened. Okay, I can't even find the city.
Yes, sire. You have a proposition for our people? It seems we have reached an agreement. Until next time.
No, another thing I don't like about this game, I think it's only on like hard mode or whatever, is a ton of nations won't like you. Like it'll just be like relations worsened. See, I'm out of the hair of the Portuguese. I didn't do anything. I just asked for a trade rights a long time ago, but somehow they don't like me. I think it's something to do with maybe the AI, and somehow there's a French ship up here. I'm not sure what they're doing up here this far. Alright. So the plan. Gonna go take Cardiff before the English can.
Aye, sire. Aye, lord.
If I can get the men that I need
Aye, sire. My king.
to a good area. So that leaves a small garrison at Cork, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry and well, 5 infantry, or 7, but I'm just counting it by their weapon type. A small force at Dublin. Built that up.
Aye, lord. Aye, lord. My king. Aye. Aye, lord. March. Aye, captain. My king. Aye.
So this is going to be a good-sized army that's going to be in this. Whoa, hold on a second. Irish Kerns. Oh, nice. So they're like the Daisy javelin men.
I can't leave the troops there, sire.
Alright.
Aye, sire. To the ship.
So it looks like the English have 3 armies. And, man, they've been building up. These 2 armies here have some brutal units there. I thought those were armored swordsmen for a second. Alright, well. So the English, by the looks of their army, they're going to come in here and just steamroll these people unless they know how to defend themselves, which I'm hoping they do, so they can fight off the English. I mean, I can't just let the English take land that's mine. Okay, well, it's not my land, but it's soon to be my land once I take it over. Alright, so it looks like the English spy got killed. Yeah, see, with Castile, it just went down for some reason. That's strange. So Ballina, I got... what is it? Oh, I just got a blacksmith, so that means I can retrain some of these units and they'll get better armor. Ulster swordsman. See, I want to keep building more units, but my economy isn't good enough to where I can just keep constantly building them like this. Alright. One thing I also might do is if they take this land, like, well, I can't do it since it's not my land, but if it was, if I hurried up and took it and let's say the English took it, I could just build a fort there. I mean, I wish I could if it was my territory, or if there was a way you could build forts in territories that aren't your own, but you know. So, by the looks of it, they have 160 men, and the Welshmen outnumber them slightly, but I feel like the Welsh may lose. But it looks like they might win, and the reason I say they might win is because the English only have infantry, and since the Welsh have longbowmen, take them out. Alright, gonna move a couple regiments down to Kale. I'm gonna blockade that port for a second.
Aye, my lord.
I completely even forgot I had a merchant out here. So this merchant right here is trading wine. Ooh, 89 florins, nice. Alright. Let's get my Irishman back to the boat, and I'm gonna see if I can get this dude to go trade with the, like, German nations and stuff, like the Germanic peoples, like the Holy Roman Empire, the Danes, and then Norway, and the Teutonic Order. And speaking of those people, in other games as well that I've played, like other factions that I've played in this mod, Denmark is always the butt of, like, the fight or whatever in this game for some reason. Like, Crusades are always called on them. Teutonic Knights are always fighting with them. Norway eventually fights them. The Pope dislikes them in this game. Like, I've maybe played as 5 or 6 different factions, in every playthrough the Danes have had a crusade called on them, or they were just excommunicated. Oh. Alright, so it looks like the Muslim nations have called a crusade, not a crusade, a jihad on Cairo. Yeah, see, every playthrough, just like the other ones most of the time, the Crusaders, when they spawn over here in Jerusalem, they usually somehow take over Cairo, and I've never seen them lose Cairo or give it up. It's pretty interesting. I want to see if they actually give up Cairo. Usually I ally myself with these Christian nations out here, but I might take it over just in case the Pope calls a crusade. Part of me wants to attack these people, but at the same time, I think that would be kind of iffy. I feel like if I attack them at Exeter, okay, it's going to be easy, but at the same time, it would be difficult going to war with them. Because I'm ill-prepared to go to war. And by ill-prepared, I mean I have armies, but they're not at their full potential, and they don't have the units that I really need or want. I'm holding off on building for right now.
Fleet ready. All spotted, Captain. This is as far as we'll get today, my lord. Aye. Aye, Captain.
Alright, nice. Looks like they lost that battle. Alright, one thing about this mod that's pretty cool is you get Templar chapter houses. Well, the thing is, in vanilla, you could still get you could still get Templar chapter houses, Hospitaller chapter houses in vanilla. But the thing is about this mod is you can get an upgrade on them, and it comes through in a message like last time, but once you get it, let me see where I can find it. At the Knights Templar, you can get it upgraded to a major chapter house, and you get dismounted Knights Templar. See how it shows the Rome Total War unit ID there? That means it's a unit added for a mod, and plus there's no image for it, so it's pretty decent because, like, the Hospitaller or Hospitaller, however you pronounce it, and the Templar Knights cavalry are amazing, and their infantry are just as amazing in combat. So, like, I love to get those units because, like, if I play as a nation that really doesn't have knights, like the Polish, they only have one regiment of knights, you can, like, substitute them for another regiment. So by the looks of it here, looks like Cardiff. I can take it. It's probably going to piss the English off because they might attack me, or they'll probably just peacefully give it up and just go continue fighting France and Scotland, but I need that land.
Aye, sire. Dropping anchor until the morrow, sire.
Oh wow, the Scottish are in Antwerp.
Fleet ready.
Scottish are always doing some sort of migrating in every game. Every game I play, I've always noticed that the Scottish will move from their homeland in Scotland and always like go to Antwerp in the Netherlands. Or is that Belgium? Can't remember, but like I was saying, they always go there, I guess, to get away from the English, because in my opinion the Scots kind of have a bad starting zone. Oh wow, Norway and Teutonic Order. Yeah, see, up here in Sweden and Norway and stuff, they're always fighting. Alright, so my military's going up.
Marching to engage the enemy, sire.
Alright, looks like the siege is about to go through. Oh, what do you know? It's one of these castles again. I should have known, since this is a city added by the mod. I absolutely hate fighting in these towns because it's just a one-way attack position. See, like, I shouldn't even brought my cannons, because there's really no point in bringing them. Alright, so... So I'll just keep them down here, because there's no point in having them. So Cathern. Now the one thing I will say that I like about this game mode, not game mode, city layout, is that my archers, I can put them up here on these hills when I attack the gate, and that gives them sight over the walls to attack units. It's pretty decent. And I think I got what I need. Now I'm gonna see if those guys can get on that wall. It's because, not wall, but hill. Because right here they can't walk up it, so... Okay, so I guess what they're gonna be able to do is go that way. That's nice. Alright, so by the looks of it, the Welsh only have Welsh spearmen protecting the walls, protecting the gate. Looks like they lost a lot in one of their regiments from the last battle. Oh, they have... Okay, never mind. They had one more unit of Welsh spearmen. I thought the longbowmen were just protecting here.
Battering ram is in place. Will not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
Man, the AI is smart. This is one of the first times I've ever seen the AI do loose formation
Men have done well. The
when I'm attacking them with my archers. That's a tactic I use, and I think it's pretty great that the AI actually used it for once.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now. The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Alright, so it looks like their spearmen are on the run. You guys took a bit of a beating from their towers. Strange that their towers would keep shooting me. Oh, I need to move my men now. Their longbowmen are just hitting me. Okay. Gonna try and get my cavalry moved in here. Alright. Okay. It's going by a little bit slow. Gonna speed this up here. Alright, that's good. Looks like their archers are focused on my cavalry. Even though my cavalry will be able to take them out the easiest compared to my other units, it's good that they're being targeted so they don't pay attention to these units trying to climb up this hill and take the center of their town. Now, one thing that would be cool about this map is if I could move my men up here. I mean, I can, but if I were to move my cannon up here, it'd be kind of lopsided, and plus, I want to have enough time to shoot down at the enemy. Alright, looks like they still don't see my men coming up behind them there. Okay, now they notice.
Attack!
How's that when they just charge like 20 feet, they immediately get very tired? Ah, whatever. Okay, that's just weird.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
There go the Ulster swordsmen. Now these Gallaglaters flipping people over.